my favorite people. We're going to talk about orders of operations today with your Desmos calculator. So you want to make sure you're using the scientific Desmos calculator. And we're going to kind of look at some of these crazy long order of operation problems, because now that we're in 8th grade math, they get a little wild. So we could work this out very much longhand using the orders of operations GEMDOS. Remember, like we told you, grouping symbols, exponent, multiply and divide from left to right, and add and subtract from left to right. And with those grouping symbols, we have the braces, which that is not a good one, the parentheses, the brackets, and then, of course, the fraction bar. So we could very much work this problem out longhand, but we do have the use of the calculator. So I want to show you some tricks in the calculator because there are some things you need to be aware of. So if I take this 6 minus, and then I have the braces, -3 plus 4 times 2 plus, and then I have the brackets, 10 minus 5, close the brackets, close the braces. Woo, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to show you some tricks on how to actually input this into the Desmos calculator. So I'm going to do the 6 minus, easy peasy. Now, the trick about the Desmos is that the brackets and the braces don't really work well. So we're just going to keep with using the parentheses, but you're going to have a double, triple parentheses situation sometimes, but that's okay. So I'm going to use the parentheses as though it's the braces. Then I'm going to put my -3 plus 4 times 2, and close that one, plus, and instead of the brackets, again, I'm going to use the parentheses, and I have to close where would the brackets be, and I'm going to have to close where the braces would be. And boom, it does it for me, -4. And if you work this out longhand, you would get -4. Trust me, I already did it. So just a little trick. Instead of the braces and the brackets, use the parentheses, but sometimes you'll just have to have a double parenthesis. You have to close all sets of the parentheses though. So make sure you don't leave them open because it'll kind of jack your problem up. All right, now we're going to get crazy and do one with the fraction bar. So now I have 32 divided by -10 plus 2 times 5 divided by -3 squared plus -4 times -3 plus -11. So this problem is going to get pretty crazy looking in your Desmos calculator. So in order to get a fraction bar, first you want to hit the division symbol, and that'll give you that long fraction bar. Just know anytime you type in divide by, it's going to give you a fraction bar. So this is going to look pretty cray here in a minute. So if I do 32, and again, I'm going to do divided by, and then I have that parentheses, -10 plus 2. I'm going to close that. Then I'm going to close, sorry, you're going to move your cursor out. I'm going to close that because that's, that whole part was in brackets. Now I'm multiply that by 5, right? So the top looks pretty crazy. I got a fraction bar over a fraction bar, but that's okay. That's what it should look like. So now I have my -3. I'm going to close that and hit the squared key. Plus, I have -4 parentheses times my -3 in parentheses. And those parentheses are really just to group the negative symbol with that integer. Plus -11. And as crazy as that problem looks, boom, the answer is -2. And that is true because I worked it out. So that is how you kind of use that Desmos calculator to work out these crazy order of operation problems. Now, if you're like me and you like an order of operation problem, you can work it out longhand, but I would always suggest checking it in the calculator because you want to be super sure, especially when you're taking tests and things. But the Desmos calculator will assist you when you're looking to solve these crazy long problems. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Love you. Bye.